Yes, bless up on yourself, people. What go on? Bless up on yourself. Thanks for come tuning back to Jamaican Bay. You get what me I say? Now, me just want come in for come share the Texas news with you. Me see a lot of things are going on in Texas there, man, and why me I tell you say why jet full down there. You see? So for all of the Texas people that want to subscribe to Jamaican P thing, bless up on yourself for more blessings to the heart and blessings to the soul and everything. You see me I say? See it? And we'll keep in prayers and things. You see me I say? But as I can say and as I've been saying, Master God is here now. Him there, man. Master God there, man. And if you see how them people they have to go through them type of thing, and dog, Jano. And me go through them thing every day, Me drive through snow, ice, and all them thing there all the time. Cause right now, ice and snow, they wish part me there. You see me I say? So me I get a little river where them I get. You see me I say, people? But anyway, them I get it hard down the come and say, boy, them lose all in current. See it? So we're gonna get into more of that still. How them light company set up. Because them light company are set up right. Because if them light company did set up right now, people, the equipment where them have wouldn't be like the equipment where this city have. And just because them light company are set up the way or it's supposed to set up. See? Because it's Texas, Texas warm, So the way the light company set up, then set up for the warm climate, them not set up for the cold climate. So that means if them did have a setup like that, the people them would not go through. The millions of people them wouldn't lose them light and they would not go through where them are go through. See? So we could watch the news, find out what go on, and learn what we can learn from this. You see me I say? Because in a million years, them people never thought that this wouldn't happen to them. You see me I say? So we could play the news and see what go on. Alright? Bless.
Millions statewide spending another night in the dark, without electricity, heat, and for a growing number, running water. Flooding homes, only adding to the nightmare. State officials offering little guidance on when any of it will be over.
Every source of power that the state of Texas has been compromised.
Lavelle Traylor and her father Lewis have spent the past 4 days in...
Now I see him think me that telling you. You hear what the man say? Every power is compromised. That means they don't have no blood clot power nowhere. And the thing is, it's just because them thing not set up. See it? Them electricity company and whatever them, they not set up right and they not set up in the unique way like other cities. Like you look at New York. See, New York is a big city. Just like Texas is a big place. See it? But for sure you say them never really did know say and even in a million years thought that anything like this would not happen to them. You see me I say? When God come and me I tell you say when God come with fire and brimstone, and people need to pay attention to it, See? All like people and when they believe in God. See? Majority of people and we do believe in God and pay them dues. The way them supposed to pay them dues. Even them have to go through it, the innocent people and when I kill nobody out there, them have to go through it. See? So everybody I get a taste of it and not just one people I get everybody I get a taste of that, See? Boy, I have to pray for una go in my prayers, people, because boy, Jano, me know I feel how to be cold. See it? Me understand it. You get me? Seeing people? So me could watch the news and find out what I go on still.
Inside a cold, dark home, using a single gas stove to stay warm.
I know God is here, but who else? We're supposed to take care of our people.
To the south in Houston.
You hear what she say? She knows that God is here, but who else? Bumbo clot. May I tell you? Hey, may I tell you this is a testimony to Pussy Clot. Father God is here. When you hear me, I say, pay attention. Oh.
Houston and Galveston, millions being told to boil their water after outages impacted treatment plants.
Going to be in this for a couple of more days.
Emergency officials now fielding hundreds of calls related to carbon monoxide poisoning as people resort to desperate measures to stay warm.
Do not use grills indoors and do not run your car inside your garage.
With limited water, even fire departments are struggling to battle blazes.
They're running from one call to the next, trying to do the best that they can.
The Lone Star State is alone in having its own power grid, allowing it to bypass federal regulations that would require safeguards for this exact type of cold weather. ERCOT, the nonprofit that operates the grid, admitting they are not able to compete with Mother Nature.
See?
ERCOT saw the storm coming. As the storm blew in, it also did damage to the supply side. And that knocked us enough out of balance that we had to take on these outages. As difficult and damaging as they have been,
The dangerous storms roaring across the country, leaving snow and bitter cold from Arkansas to Illinois. The Northeast now bracing for impact as folks in Texas do their best to survive.
See how we
It's really terrifying to think about people dying from these freezing conditions. And we don't want to be.
But you see, people now, you have people that are worried about COVID-19. You have some people that are laugh about it. You have some people not do what them supposed to do. And you have people that fight. You have people that do this. You have people that do that. You have people that, and a whole heap of things are going. And Father God come now for just settle the situation, you know. Father God come, you know, said this right here can help them. And this cannot help them. Yes, if them look on it the way me look on it, saying COVID-19 a kill off everybody to blood clot, and Father God bring the ice and bring the snow to come freeze every blood clot thing. Freeze up all of the bumbo clot germs and put the germs on pause. Eh? That's what I want. Majority of the big city them, you know, a whole heap of people them a die over COVID-19, and I remember say the disease even spread even more, you know, and a multiply, you know, people. See? Then can't control it, you know. That's what I want. Huh. Buckler people all fight over vaccination. Them confused, they don't know who they want to get the vaccination to. Me Buckler, a whole heap of things are going on, people. Jano.
Be one of those statistics.
And this morning, the White House has pledged generators and diesel to Texas hospitals and other critical facilities to hopefully keep them open throughout this weather crisis. And Governor Greg Abbott banning the sale of natural gas across state lines to make sure those in-state have ample supply. Hoda?
All right, Morgan, for a second.
How when me look on the blood clot, gas price to pussy clot, when me jumping off in me can't believe that gas price gone up to $3 bumbo clot gallon. Eh? Me can't believe it. Gas price raise up. Me can't believe it to pussy clot now. Hear what the man say? Hear what the man just say? But
Second, let's go back to those viral photos. They just showed just how freezing it is there in Texas inside the homes. We saw the freezing ceiling fans. We saw the water that couldn't come out of the sink. So how, does this underscore how the area isn't built for those kinds of conditions?
Absolutely. I mean, you can't stress enough how
yes, people just they want to share the news. We don't know. I'm making a swag going to pussy clot in Texas. Boy, Texas people, them. We no bless up on yourself all like fans them from Texas, boy. Now go pray for you here. Bless up on yourself, man, and stay positive and keep God close to you here. Up top.